It says Facebook user. That's because Alycia shut off this account. 8:26. I typed I have the cash to go and new tires. Going to dog sit this weekend and hit the road on Monday. How's Virginia? I'll be on the road in a few hours. She typed, hey, really? I thought you were waiting because we're coming out soon. I typed, nope, I planned my trip before I knew you were coming this way, including letting 2 other friends know I'm coming, and I intend on keeping my word. I'm picking up a friend in Richmond. She will be driving for me. I'm scared shitless of East Coast driving. Anyway, I'll call when I get to Virginia. See you soon. That was Mahalia Jean-Pierre that was in Richmond. And here's a picture of the owl. This was the first night in Jamie Curtis's new apartment there in South Dakota. That's September 7th. I turned around on my Virginia trip. I turned around to go see Jamie and rescue her from James. I typed, I rescued a great horned owl this weekend. Now, there was a officer from Boston, and it's kind of a decent story. I flagged him over. This owl hit a telephone pole right next to me and hit the ground. At first, I thought he was a Canadian goose. He was a lot bigger than I expected. She typed, what? From where? How? That's super neat, man. I typed, I went to South Dakota to help someone move. The thing hit a power line and thud. He hit the ground behind my car hard. And then I typed, headed to work, gotta earn the cash to hit the road again. By this time, Natalie had already threatened to kill herself if I wasn't there, and she'd called me and told me how rough things were there, so it didn't end up so good though, did it? She typed, nice, man. I gave her a big ass smiley face. I was learning how to do those. I typed, okay, so I worry too much about Natalie, but with her luck, how can I not? Anyway, let me know if there's anything I can do to help. She's very independent, and I don't think she would ever ask for anything, no matter how much she needed it. And then I typed, men suck. They're mean and possessive, and I have decided since I'm not one of those, I must be a lesbian. Good logic. How's Natalie doing? Now, there's most of the communicating that we had was through the phone because she wasn't checking her messages all that often. I typed, I have 5 friends to see while I'm in Virginia so far. Hope to see you in the next week or so. Be safe. The friends I was going to see, there was a girl named, it was either Rachel or Rebecca, and I was able to rescue her. And then there was, of course, Mahalia, and then there was Brett Roloff, and there was Sage, and there was Amanda Daniels, and of course Ed, that's Red, that's Christine Buhit's ex. Too broke to see Ed in Ohio and Sage in Chicago, but I'm in Kentucky and should be in Norfolk in the next day or 2. Wish me luck. The reason I was too broke to see those people is because I had turned around to go rescue Jamie and the boy. While I was in Virginia, she sent me the address to Labor Ready and their phone number. I'll shake this thing a little bit, see if it'll work. I typed, they love me. I'm down, going to try every option. Even if I get a job elsewhere, Labor Ready will take me. I might be able to do Labor Ready and Vico tomorrow. They were trying to get me a job at Vico Construction, Natalie and Alycia. That's where Rose Kelly worked. She She typed on the phone with them. I'm on the phone with them now. You can be there tomorrow at 10 a.m. and start you Friday. You have to be there tomorrow morning. I typed, yep. Registry once a year in person takes 2 hours, and then I don't have to show up in person for a year. They have a pay card and will call. I have not worked there for a whole year before they make me re-register. She typed, it might be different because different states. You still should go down there in the morning. The lady said you could start Friday. I typed, I haven't done labor ready in like 8 years, not since they moved out of Boulder. But they do love me, and yeah, I have to go in person to register in person. I'm down. Also, I can work labor ready while I look for another job. My back was screwed up, and going to labor ready was actually a bad idea. But fuck it. She typed, yup, tomorrow morning to be there, dude. I typed, I'll probably drive there after I'm done harassing y'all tonight, so I'm not searching for it in the morning. And then this is the picture that we took that night. This is, or a picture that I took that night. We were hanging out at the pier over there by the pagoda in Norfolk. I typed, hi. Want to see the tattoo stuff? I got pictures. It's going in the mail tomorrow. Should arrive at your house sometime next week. She typed, let me see. This is the tattoo stuff that Joanna Taylor bought from Lexi Woods, and I was gonna split it between me, Mahalia, and Natalie and Alycia. JoJo Taylor, she was gonna send it, but I cut her off from sending it. She typed nice, and I sent her a picture of the tattoo frames. I typed, yup, just got to labor ready. Sorry if I missed your call. I don't know how to check and see whose call I missed. And then this one was after I left there. I typed, instead of assuming I'm blaming, please pretend I actually care. Because I do. I would never hurt you or your family. I am so scared. You and Miss Natalie are wonderful people, and I know you meant me no harm. I'm sorry you took my texts wrong, and I'm sorry your family is scared of me. I'm sorry I can't go back in time. I'm sorry I was scared. I'm sorry I scared your family. I'm sorry nobody helped me. I'm sorry good people thought I would harm them. I'm sorry the best friend I have had in years hates me. I'm so sorry. I typed, I can't stand feeling like this, to be treated like a bad person without even a chance to defend myself. You may not know me better than that, but Natalie should. Please help me. I typed, ma'am, I am not a stalker. I want this to stop. I never blamed either of you. That's just how you took it. I just want my panic attacks to stop. This is hell, and I don't deserve it. I wouldn't do that to either of you. If you needed to talk, I would have made the time. I am not a villain. Please help me make it stop. It's been 3 months. Haven't I been through enough? I hurt 0 people. Please help. Assuming I am blaming you makes me feel like shit. I typed, I am grateful for Virginia Beach, and for the pagoda on the pier, and for Elliot's coffee shop. I am thankful for the phone and the guitar-shaped leather key thing, and although they are now painful memories, it's important to say it. I never had the chance because I was trying to have a one-on-one conversation with Miss Natalie, and we set it up 7 times. It never happened. I can't make her talk to me, and it's pretty obvious she didn't want to now. Well, she typed that she wanted to a fucking shit ton, by the way, but that at the time it would have been the greatest thing in the world. Tell her you love her. Let her know how wonderful she is. I tried to be there for her, but talking to me wasn't going to happen. I'd give everything I have for just one chance to explain myself. Not in a text, but you two made it clear before I freaked out that you don't care. And that's the thing, that paperwork that I have from the hospital there, it shows that I was dehydrated. I was having a panic attack. I mean, my vehicle was fucking broken. The phone that I was using was broken. You know, I just had a lot of real fucked up situations happen with Candace Bondurant and with my dad and with Jamie, or with Miss Jerry and Lana and Amanda all ganging up on me because they had that racist post fucking hating on Colin Kaepernick. I just needed the violence to stop. I needed the threats to stop. It wasn't just on the internet, it was also in real life. It was also in my emails. It was also people calling me up to fucking harass me on the telephone. It was hell. I just needed them to leave me alone, and Natalie and Alycia could have told the truth, but they didn't look at my hospital paperwork, did they? I'm fucking freezing.